Hi Sagittarius, this is your August 4th through the 10th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. The first spread is going to be new love entry in your life. Second spread is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Sagittarius. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Wands and the Fool. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. We also have Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. You know what it looks like, Sagittarius? It looks like you're going to be meeting your soulmate, like out the gate. The very first card that came out is the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card, and it's clarified by the Queen of Wands. Alright, for most of you, you are the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius. That's you clarifying the Two of Cups, unless perhaps for some of you, you could be dealing, well, with a fellow fire sign. Aries, Leo, or not a Sagittarius, right? But yeah, the Two of Cups is a soulmate card. It's a card of when two people are on the same page. Both people have a lot in common. Both people want the same thing. Maybe you have so many similarities. You could come from a similar background. You'll get on the same page right away. You will click. You will click. There's going to be instant chemistry, instant connection. You know, I can just go on and on, but I hope you already get the point. The Two of Cups, in the beginning, click. You will just click. Okay? And from that point on, it's just going to be a very dynamic, but a smooth sailing. You know, I see a lot of dynamic cards. Well, I'm not surprised to see that you're a fire sign, right? Sagittarius are usually easy to get up and go. Sagittarius people, for the most part, you guys like to explore things, and I think you're just meeting somebody who is exactly like that, right? The Magician, the next card over, could be either a Virgo or Gemini you're dealing with. Those two share that major arcana card. The Magician is a card of manifestation, and it's also a card of taking action. It's a very action-taking oriented card, right? Because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. And you know what it feels like to me with the Magician card? Again, perhaps you like many different things, right? And perhaps or you're willing to try many different things, to go places, to you know, perhaps you're just very curious about life and about all the things around you. And I think the person you're going to be connecting with, they're the same way, right? I think you will very quickly have one interesting conversation with that Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Swords is that conversation, and it's a very honest, very straightforward, very direct conversation. With the Ace of Swords, people are very transparent, very direct. It's the Ace of Truth. I often refer to the Ace of Swords as the no BS Ace. Alright, and the conversation is going to be about the Ten of Cups, okay? The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's a card of a commitment, marriage, family. So that's what you'll talk about. And I think from once that conversation happens, the two of you will be on the trajectory on the way to that Ten of Cups energy. And you'll have a lot of fun on the way. You'll have a lot of fun on the way, right? In the potential outcome, very dynamic cards, right? The Ace of Swords, the Magician are very dynamic cards, if you ask me, right? They're action-oriented taking cards. And the same can be said about the 3 cards in the potential outcome, and also the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, right? The Knight of Cups, it's not the fastest knight, but it's not the slowest knight either, right? The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you could be dealing, but it's the most loving and romantic, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. The Eight of Wands in the middle is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Alright, it's also the Cupid's Arrows card. It's a card of a lot of communication. Maybe you'll go places together, or one particular place. There's just going to be a lot going on, right? The Fool right next to the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with. The Fool is an Aries major arcana card, but at the same time, it'll feel like a breath of fresh air, right? With the Fool, you may even let go of what happened to you in the past in life with another person or just in life in general, right? The Fool is a card of liberation, but again, it feels like it's going to be really easy with this new person entering your life, right? The Fool is a very spontaneous card. It's a card of taking risks. It's a card of curiosity. It's a card of trying new things and just being very happy. To me, the Fool is a very happy card. And the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, again, you could be going somewhere, maybe moving, or it'll just get going, right? You will get the show on the road. The Wheel of Fortune, it's a very fortunate card. For some of you, it could be a very fortunate turnaround. So it looks awesome, Sagittarius. Like very uplifting, like very dynamic, happy, loving reading. All right? Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Sagittarius, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Wands, and we also have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm a little surprised to see a reading like this, but because it's very specific. You're dealing with this Queen of Cups. For some of you, you could be the Queen of Cups, but it feels like for most of you, this is another person, somebody close to you. It could be, I don't know, one of your relatives, friends, anybody, right? Your significant other. Okay, but the Queen of Cups is the person you're dealing with, and this person is most likely away from you right now. This person, either this is somebody who lives with you, but maybe they're away right now and they're coming back, or maybe this person constantly, always lives away, and they're letting you know they're coming to see you, right? For some of you, it could be a surprise. Okay, so yeah, this Queen of Cups is most likely a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Page of Swords, clarifying it's a message, so you'll be hearing from them. And what's in the message is that Six of Swords, right? The Six of Swords is a card of moving or literally going somewhere. For some of you, it could be good news. Maybe they'll let you know that they're finally moving on, they're finally moving, something is finally getting better, or this person could be getting back on track or something like that, because the Six of Swords is also kind of like improvement, right? The Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Wands, but for some reason waiting is still is a burden for you, because the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, the Ten of Wands clarifying it is a card of a burden. So maybe I don't know, maybe this person, for some of you, the burden is this person coming over. Let's just be honest, right? For some of you, the burden is this person coming over, or maybe the fact that you have to wait is a burden, right? Maybe it's not so easy on you that you gotta wait, or but there's definitely a waiting period. Maybe this person will let you know they're not coming this week, or they're coming a bit later, and you'll have to prepare for this. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Emperor, clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Two of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or any zodiac sign. So you'll be hearing from the Emperor, the first card that came out. For some of you, it is an Aries. The Emperor is an Aries, major arcana card, but the Emperor could be your ex-husband, ex-spouse, right? Because the Emperor is a spouse or husband figure. For some of you, it's an ex-husband or spouse. Maybe for some of you, you're still separated, but not officially divorced, but already live separately, right? For others of you, the Emperor could be, like in extreme interpretations, the Emperor is a control freak. Right, so maybe that's maybe that's why you're no longer together, because this person was always or wanted always to be in charge or something like that, right? So yeah, the Page of Wands clarifying him is a message, and it's a no. It's a no. It's at least a no this week. I see you putting this person on hold, all right, and I don't know how long that hold is gonna last. Right, but I do see you putting this person on hold, and they're not taking it very easily. Well, perhaps they deserve it. Okay, I do see them like stressing over this, but you do need to wrap your head around this, or maybe perhaps you got other things you will be entertaining, or other people. Perhaps you already have things you want to do this week, right? And you're just gonna tell them, you know what, I'm completely booked this week. I got all these things on my plate. I'll let you know next week or something like that. But I don't see, my point is, I don't see you like getting together with this person to at least have a conversation. I see you putting this person on hold. That's my point. And my second point is that they're not taking it that easily. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Ten of Wands, Temperance, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's a very straightforward reading, Sagittarius. It's going to be short and sweet. Okay? So you'll be hearing from somebody from your past. They're struggling. They're struggling. And at the end of the day, you're going to reject them. If somebody reaches out to you and they're asking for money, for example, or they're asking for a loan, some of you, I think most of you will say no. Okay, most of you will say no, but perhaps some of you will give them some money, or but then they will ask if they can do anything in return, and then you'll say no. Okay? For most of you, I think you'll just simply be hearing from your ex-employer or somebody you used to work with, and they're going to be complaining that it's been really, really tough without you. Okay? Perhaps you were the best closer, you were the best at something, and since you left, everything went to not in the direction they were hoping it would go to. Let's just put it that way, right? So the Ten of Wands is a card of a burden and a struggle, okay? The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of something or someone from the past. So I think you're going to be hearing from someone from your past because they're struggling. Temperance in the middle is actually your major arcana card, okay? At the same time, Temperance is a card of healing, it's a card of patience, it's a card of balance. And then at the end, we have the Four of Cups, which is a card of a rejection, okay? So for some of you, as I already mentioned, you're rejecting them, right? Or maybe if you do something for them, they may offer to do something in return, and you'll be the nicest person on the planet and say, you know what, I helped you out of the goodness of my heart. I don't need anything in return. Okay? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Sagittarius. We have the Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo. We have water as well, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have Gemini and Virgo. You know what it is, Sagittarius? I think this is like either a repeat or an addition to the first spread, to the new love spread, the very first spread in this reading. Right, because the first spread had both the Knight of Cups and the Magician in it, right? So that's what makes me think it's the same thing. The Sun, the first card that came out, is a Leo Major Arcana card, and guess what? We're right in the middle of the Leo birthday season. For some of you, it's simply a way of the universe to say, yes, it is happening right now. Yes, it is during the Leo's birthday season. For others of you, the person you're going to be moving forward with is a Leo, right? And for others of you, if you're going to a Leo's birthday party this week, maybe you'll meet somebody at that birthday party, okay? So keep all of that in mind. And because this is definitely somebody offering you love, attention, care, and romance, right? Definitely. All right. The Page of Pentacles right next to the deck, since it was the last card that came out, maybe the Page of Pentacles, maybe they will give you something. It could be something tangible, something you can touch. It could be tickets to go to a game, to a show, to a concert, to a play, or tickets to go somewhere together. You know, so that's how I think that Page of Pentacles will play out. All right, Sagittarius, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.